I actually think it's probably like the single most impressive running performance ever.
Wow.
Runs...
All right, Dad. What was your first marathon, mate?
No, not for someone who now is faster than that. But not for... Oh, look at that back.
I don't know you were gay.
I think if you got off the couch and ran a 30-minute 5K, I don't think you'll ever be in the bracket of a sub 15 or something.
There ain't many people who've run a 3:07 and now run 2:22. 10k is 30 minutes.
Not for most people.
No, but...
Daniel.
Brad.
It's an exciting week for you.
It is?
We're talking about your boyfriend.
Can't say that.
Did anyone guess? No, obviously everyone's seen the thumbnail at this point. We're talking about the exceptional attempt to go sub 220 by none other than our very own Jake Dearden, GBR representing. And it's an exciting week because obviously we've talked about him a little bit in other podcasts. And it's an opportunity for you to say how you really feel, which I know you don't always do.
I always do.
You always do.
I actually think it's probably like the single most impressive running performance ever.
Wow. Hot take from Dan.
Based on his weight and the speed.
What does he weigh? Is that publicly listed?
Yeah,
anywhere?
it's about 82, I think.
I weigh about that.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Because he's a bit taller than you and probably a bit leaner.
Should I actually, whilst you tell me all the things you love about him,
Do you know
let's
what?
actually find his height.
Somebody sent me a GIF about us on the podcast.
Us, you and I.
Yep. And this GIF was two females.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they were talking along, and they were asking each other questions or a question, and they went, "Oh, just ChatGPT it." And basically, I think they were mocking us, saying that because during the podcast, just to make sure we are 100%, we now and again check for validity.
But 500 times 50 is what?
Calculator. That's 25 grand. 500 times 50.
And that's...
No, is it the other way around? 50 times 500. It's the same. How does that work out?
500s is different to 550s.
Babe, 50
No.
times 5...
Is it not?
We're just rubbish. I mean, to be fair, I've asked Google how tall is Jake Dearden, and it doesn't know.
Okay, I believe he's about 6 foot.
Yeah, it says someone said it's definitely no more than 6'2", but
Yeah, okay.
who knows then?
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm stockier then, if you think about it, because I'm 5'9" and a bit. Ish. Nah.
Ish. Average height.
Average height is 5'9".
Yeah.
Only a short guy would know that. Leave me alone.
But yeah, I believe that's what he said he was trying to get to.
82.
Yeah, it could be a little bit less.
He looks more built than that, though.
I know, and I thought he was bigger, but I know somebody has told me he's just very lean.
So you think because of his stature,
Yeah.
height and build,
Yeah.
it's the most impressive running feat ever?
Yeah,
Because people that run under that are quite slender.
they're like 60 something.
I did see a marathon, I don't know which one.
There's
Some guy ran it in
clip.
jeans.
There's a clip you can snip on his most recent YouTube, and he's running next to the runner. Like, so basically, there was an elite wave start.
Yeah.
About 100 or so people in it, and then he was in the next wave because he's not an elite runner, hasn't got an elite time. So
Yes.
he can't just be in the just because of his Instagram following. He can't just instantly get into the elite start. And he was catching people and caught and passed other runners, and he finished 16th in the race.
16th?
Yeah, which was crazy. So lots of people in the elite wave have failed, backed out. You know, it happens quite often, but yeah, 16th he finished overall.
What, with the 2:22?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good, isn't it?
Unreal.
I told you it was good.
Okay.
But what's so good about this clip is he's running next to quite a lot of these runners.
And it stands out like a
and
sore
it's like,
thumb.
oh, look at that back.
I didn't know you were gay.
I was like, he's got a back. These guys are like running. They look like chickens. It is impressive. No, honestly, I genuinely think it was like mad. It was unbelievable. It was amazing. I know he said he was going to sub 220. It's irrelevant, really, isn't it? It's still much faster than he ran. I mean, his first marathon recorded was 2021.
Yes.
Guess what time we did?
I know.
Oh, okay. Is this in the quiz at the end? Do we need to not?
It's
say
not
anything?
a quiz. I'm a very well-researched
What
podcast host.
So what time did he do?
3:07.
He did. So in what, 5 years? Less?
Yeah.
Probably less because that was Manchester. 4 and a bit,
Yeah,
4
4.5
5
years,
years.
let's say, yeah.
He's almost taken an hour off his marathon time.
Yeah, it went from 3:07
He did 2 3:07s, I believe, back to back, year on year.
and then a 2:58.
Yeah.
2:28.
Yeah.
2:22.
Yeah. So the biggest fall was
You
that.
need to be way more impressed that I've banked all that information.
So the biggest fall was that 3rd to 4th.
2:58 to 2:28, or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. Yeah, so that's the bit where you look at that as a coach and go,
That one there, yeah.
it's quite a big,
It is. And it coincided with him.
significant job.
Yeah, significant. 30 minutes is a lot.
I was having this conversation with a friend about the position you start, how indicative of that is what your potential could be. So let me give you some examples. Let's say you got couch to 5K, right? Let's say you get off the couch and do a 5K,
Yeah.
and you do it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's your basal rate with no training.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to run a sub 14 5K probably ever.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person, doesn't it? Yeah, it is case by case. It's quite hard to. Yeah.
Well, I take myself as an example. With no training, just sort of staying in slim shape, not aerobic training, no fitness training,
Yeah.
really, just weightlifting. I went out in the first lockdown, 25 minutes-ish and some
Yeah,
change,
okay.
all right? That was my base, no training, that's
Yeah.
what I could do.
Yeah.
And obviously we've moved that needle to 19 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever go beyond 17 based on all the conversations we've ever had. I don't think, unless I lost 20 kilos, that's what my body can do.
Yeah, but
I don't think I
no,
could
no, no.
lose
But
20
you said
kilos.
it. Yeah, but you could.
But okay, but if given my current stature, I'm not going to go
No,
17.
no. You're no. It's a very high possibility you won't, but you could.
Okay, but I suppose
Which is hard, isn't it? That's what's the case.
I just imagine Jake's first 5K was not 25 minutes when
his
he woke
first,
up.
Well, his first marathon was 3:07.
That's absolutely stunning. For a first marathon, that's stunning. No?
Not for someone who now runs.
All right, Dad. What was your first marathon, mate?
No, not for someone who now is faster than that. But not for. But no,
Is there any evidence of this somewhere?
there is it. But not for someone who now runs that, which proves your point
That
that you can't just drop from a 30 to a 15.
it doesn't work. I don't think those
No,
stats
but-
make sense.
But you don't think his stats make sense or your stats make sense?
no, I don't. I think if you got off the couch and ran a 30-minute 5K, I don't think you'll ever be in the bracket of a sub 15 or something.
So, but because he ran a 3:07, you think he's got the possibility of running a 2:22? I'll tell you this.
Oh yeah.
There ain't many people who've run a 3:07 and now run a 2:22.
No, I agree, and that's why there's a lot of controversy around Jake and his performances. Do you think?
I think, yeah, and he's pretty open with stuff on his podcast and things, isn't he? He's quite an open guy.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he seems to be. I don't.
Well, let's start with why he's so popular. Why is he such a popular athlete?
To me, from the outside looking in, he has just sprang out of nowhere.
He wasn't, as far as I can understand, CrossFit, which doesn't really cross my radar that much, and ultra running-ish.
But he was a bit of an ultra runner, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't like a ultra runner. He just did some ultras.
He's a bit like Alex Yee in terms of, does try, but is a runner first and then a triathlete, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of wouldn't put him in the same category.
Oh, I mean, just in terms of like, if you had to pick a strength, it's clearly running from all of his disciplines.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
For
Yeah,
both of them.
that's his. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it is. It isn't. Yeah, it's not his strength per se, is it? Like he's strong.
Well, he's a better runner than anything else.
Jake, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's pretty strong.
Do you know what his 10K PB is?
Yeah.
Go for it.
He did it not long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2025 December.
Yeah, Ribble Valley.
What was it?
30 was 21, imagine.
Whoa.
31:54.
52.
Yeah. So it's Ribble Valley. It's quite a fast course.
Okay.
And then 6 days later,
Did
an unofficial half marathon PB of 108. And
108? I've never seen that.
Yep.
Oh, really?
That's online.
I
Unofficial, he got a bit of heat for it because he said it was his official marathon. And some, this isn't his fault, but some instant person came on and said, this can't be an official marathon.
Oh, isn't there an Instagram account
That's
which is
it.
unofficial stats or something?
Yeah, something
it's
like
like
that,
the
yeah.
police of Strava.
Yeah.
Love it.
So then I do believe, so between him doing that 10K, he flew transatlantic to Texas. Then he did the half marathon PB on the Friday. And that was not that long ago. And I think that was 2 weeks ago. No, it might have been actually more. It was less. It was recent. It was after Ribble Valley. So Ribble Valley was the 20.
It's in December.
Then he flew, and I think he did the half marathon like the week after.
And then went to Houston and did a marathon.
Yeah. So it was all within about a month, less than a month. So like 3 weeks.
And I suppose what the spidey senses start tingling when you know about recovery debt.
Touch, yeah. And because he did a 31:52. This is a good. So his thresholds are quite close together.
Yep.
Which does surprise me for someone who's good at high rocks.
In what way?
Well, if you were to guess, you'd say they were quite explosive, as well as having, a good VO2 max, etc.
But what would that look differently then? To
I'd have thought he'd have been faster at 10K.
It's pretty fast, though, isn't it?
I know, but he runs those Ks he does in high rocks are quite similar to that.
Do you think that's like so maybe he's got that balance in the middle where he's not an out-and-out 10K-er?
Yeah,
because
he's
it allows
just right in the middle here. He's just like his thresholds are very close
because
together.
He wants to do the marathon stuff. He's actually a bit more endurance than he... So
Yeah.
if he dropped the marathon...
Potentially, yeah, he could be better at high
rockser.
rocks or high rocks runner, yeah.
Because he does 57, 56 minutes, something like that.
So what does he do as Ks in the high rocks? They got to be like 320 something, haven't they? Have to be.
Yeah, around
Have to be.
320.
Which
First one's ridiculous, and then
But that isn't that much slower than doing a standalone 10K and he was pushing a sled in between.
So his 10K splits are 3:11.
Yeah. So 10 seconds
But 10
a K.
seconds per K, it hurts, doesn't it? Like,
Well,
you know that.
Well, yeah. But like pushing a 200 kilogram sled in between, it's going to hurt a lot more than breathing.
Yeah, I
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like there's a lot of
do you not-
interference and there's a lot more fatigue built through it.
Do you not think a 10K is as close to anything else, a race, as a high rocks in terms of the way that you would need to...
No, I don't think it's anything like a high rocks.
Really?
Yeah, I think high rocks is much harder.
No, but in terms of the races available to compare, 10K is the most...
No, I'd probably say a half marathon was closer. In terms of effort level.
Really?
Yeah, because 10K is 30 minutes.
Not for most people.
No, but we're talking... No, okay, I'm not trying to... we're talking like an elite runner here. Like Jake Dearden runs a 108. That's closer to his high rocks time.
Okay.
Do you get in effort-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his splits are probably more similar.
Okay.
But I'm surprised that his 10K isn't quicker.
And
Based on his high rock splits.
does that tell you anything about him then? What information does that give you?
It's probably not got a very... It's not got a very... He's still got a very high VO2 max, but his VO2 max maybe could be higher if he wanted to be a little bit faster in high rocks. He doesn't run with the front guys, does he?
Never.
Ever. So he must be strong because he stays in the race.
He's normally bottom half, I think, of the solo anyway.
Yeah. So...
But I mean, it's still a good... Yeah.
It's still good. Like, it's still great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought it'd have been quicker. That was all.
Okay.
But maybe that's because his thresholds are closer together. He is more aerobic based. But then, because he's so strong, it takes a lot to fuel that muscle. So in the marathon and the 10Ks, it's harder because you're so glycolytic in that 10K.
Yeah.
It's probably harder to be quicker.
Yes, I get it.
Is
he gelling in that 30 minutes?
I wouldn't have thought so. But like Tim Vinish, who wins, is very slight.
Yes.
Does he win high rocks based on his speed of running over his strength?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hunter's stronger,
Yeah.
but not quite as quick.
Yeah. But still quick.
Yeah, for the size of him.
Yeah, like I can't see anyone else in that high rocks scene, and I think they'd all agree, doing anywhere near the same kind of marathon.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Yeah, are there any of those high rocks lot that could do a sub 230 even? Could Hunter do a sub 230?
I don't think he could.
250 maybe?
250.
250-ish for Hunter?
Oh no, I think he'd go more like 245 just based on his aerobic capacity.
Yeah, okay.
And they do a lot of training and do like 20 hours a week, don't they? So,
Okay.
But I wouldn't. But like
Malfunction technology.
But I wouldn't see them doing anything that quick. I think Tim might if he changed his training towards marathon training, but he's not interested in it, is he? I don't really know why Jake is interested in it, really. I don't see the appeal. I don't see the crossover. I don't see how... I can't see Red Bull really caring. I think they care more about his High Rocks performance. Probably.
They're a sponsor of High Rocks. They're a sponsor of him. I think that only fuels a controversial feeling around him. It's quite a controversial brand anyway. Like, what kind of equity does Red Bull give any performance athlete? Genuinely,
I don't know.
We would still like you to sponsor us, Red Bull. So
it would take some Red Bull.
But I mean, genuinely, does Red Bull add I don't think it adds to
like validity to their persona.
As in, if you drink Red Bull during an event, you're gonna throw up. Surely. Am I
not during, but before?
I've had a Red Bull during a High Rocks and thought, what?
During it, like in the middle of a High Rocks?
They give it to you in the middle of High Rocks, mate.
That is insane.
Do you see my point?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So there's a context is I've done races, you haven't, right? So in the middle, there's 3 options. There is water. I suggest you all take that. There is electrolyte water. You throw that too quick, it stings your tonsils and you can't breathe. And there's Red Bull. And they literally go, do you want Red Bull? I'm like, absolutely not, mate.
But you got to remember, not everyone's doing it at the intensity you are.
Stop floating down. I'm trying my hardest.
So to them,
yeah,
a Red Bull might be quite appealing. You know,
I just would
bit
be
of caffeine.
Sick.
I have taken on Red Bull during an Ironman.
And how'd that go for you?
Yeah, all right.
You in the bush after?
No. Take caffeine quite often during races, but remember, it's nowhere near as glycolytic as...
My average heart rate for my High Rocks PB was 171.
Yeah.
So if you imagine, I'm zone 4...
The whole way.
A bit of zone 5. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's even in my brain, I tell athletes who I coach to take a gel, but I think it's more for comfort over...
Knowing it's there.
Yeah.
I did take it, but I forgot to take it when I normally take it because it's so bloody aerobic thanks to you. I felt so good. I was like, I don't even need this gel. I was like, I better take it just in case I get to the wall balls and there's nothing left. But
yeah, so basically it was brilliant. What he did was amazing. What he did was unbelievable. One of the guys, so Alfie Manthorpe commented on his YouTube, sent him a voice note saying something similar, actually, saying it was amazing. And I do generally think, like, if he weighed 10 kilograms less, like if he ran with people, he was on his own like the whole time. He ran through.
Really?
Yeah, he ran through most people because he had to get the time he got because they started off a little bit faster than him.
Unreal.
So he was on his own for most of it.
He's beat pure runners that weigh 60 kilos there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what makes it magic.
That's what makes it crazy. And it wasn't, it's a quick course, but it's not renowned for being a really fast marathon course. No, it's not a Valencia, no.
Okay.
So in Valencia, it probably would have went sub 220.
Okay.
It's just, what I believe is it fit within the High Rocks calendar.
And it's got to be measured, doesn't it? Because he's got his sponsorships to sort of...
Yeah, something's got to be... Yeah, something... Yeah.
Okay. Talking about the sort of difficulty of that performance, I've put together a little bit of I've done some mathematics.
Okay.
Basically. But, well, me and my AI pals have done some mathematics.
My AI pals.
But it's kind of around that questioning the performance output, because it does get questioned, although there's literally nothing to say that there's ever any malpractice at all. But obviously it's all based on recovery and recovery debt, which I've said to you before.
Yeah.
So I did some maths basically on how hard is it to do, firstly, a sort of 2:22 marathon. So I asked AI basically, what percentage of the population do you think could run a 2:22? What do you think it said?
0.5.
0.001%, okay. Or 1 in 100,000 people could run a 2:22 or below.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Jake can tick that box.
Yeah.
Already a statistical outlier, you would say.
Oh yeah, massively, yeah.
Okay. Let me add some dynamics for you. He can also do a High Rocks solo pro in 58 minutes.
Yep.
So I said, just High Rocks pro.
Yep.
What percentage of the population...
These numbers already wowed me before, let alone, this was based on participation, let alone, I think that's even less than what you just said.
So then I combined it, right? So I asked the question, to do a High Rocks in 58 minutes, pro, and a 2:22 marathon, what percentage of the population?
Oh mate, it's like, well, he is one in however many people there is in the world.
So it said, based on physiology,
Your AI broke.
it went. Go ask Gemini. It said no. It basically said 0.00005% or 1 in 2 million.
Yeah,
So there are about 4,000 people in the world
they reckon could do it.
that could do both.
I don't even think there is that many people.
Now, so there's no stats, right, on what he can bench and squat.
No,
but
fair.
we could guess, right?
Yeah, you could have a
He's
good.
benching 120.
It's got to be at least double his body weight. I reckon more.
It's not 160.
Do you not reckon?
Nah, it's not that many plates. Nah, I would say 120.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Could be slightly higher. But I would say if I had to guess 120.
Well, he's squatting double.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. But if he's benching 120, I would say that's 1 in 8 billion. I think it's the only person that can ever do that. All three.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So you see why there's a...
I know.
eyeballs on
And it's the recovery. It is the recovery between the things.
It's
So
the debt, isn't it? Like
what was funny as well is yesterday he posted his first workout back.
post Houston.
Post Houston. So
What
this
was
was
it?
yesterday. It's Thursday. I think the race was Saturday. It's maybe Sunday. No, race was definitely Sunday.
Okay.
It was this Sunday. Just
Probably the one before, wasn't it?
what was the date?
It's the one before. It's 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay, for definite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes it more sense. But anyways, back to it. Did 4 by a mile at 3:18 pace or something.
Oh, zone 1.
Zone 1. Chilled. It's relaxed. One thing I will, I think is what he did is amazing. One thing that really, so I've been watching his series and it's really cool. And he's been dieting, talks about dieting a lot. He's hungry. He's really hungry. He talks about it, he's hungry all the time. It's quite like, you feel quite bad for him really. And, so
Why is he dieting?
to get skinnier,
For what reason?
to get faster. So
Okay. Hunter's tried this.
there's 2 things. Yeah, what happened to Hunter?
Shit.
Yeah, he went to shit. Do you know who else did it as well? Went to shit. Sean Noble.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah.
like back to Hyrox. It's literally physically impossible to improve and lose weight at the same time.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it is. Like to improve your running performance, power, thresholds.
Are you saying that there's a bulk cut in the running world as well as the weightlifting world?
Well, no one does it. Like no
What,
one.
bulk cut? You'd have to, otherwise you just get fat. You just main all the whole time? You just maintain? You don't do bulk cut to improve?
Well, yeah, you do a little bit, yeah, but like not quite as aggressively as a bulk and a cut. No, you just eat a little bit more on the days you train harder.
I get AI to put a picture of you
Yeah.
bulked on the screen.
Because if you maintain, okay, I guess like Sam said though, if you maintain, that's about right, isn't it?
yeah, he says
But
if you
he's
eat too
not.
much-
He's trying to lose
Why?
because he wants to be
So
skinnier.
he's got to be getting worse, and if he doesn't, what do we
Yeah.
say?
Well, you're saying his performance should deteriorate a touch.
What if it doesn't?
Well, then he's good.
How high can you shrug your shoulders?
Good athlete.
Why are you avoiding the question?
So anyway, so there's that to process. But also the funniest thing is, so he's 48 hours out on his YouTube, and this is a good bit. So he's dieted really strictly. One standout thing is his girlfriend comes on and says, Christmas Day, he only had a certain amount of food and he was he was starving. He could have had it again or something like that. And I'm like, fair play. He's 48 hours out. So if you're 48 hours out from a marathon, what are you thinking about? Like you're going to carb load.
Yes.
What's your advice to someone about carb loading? I don't want specifics. I'm talking about foods. What are you going to advise someone to eat?
Rice, pasta.
But what, like, would you say keep it simple?
Oh, easy digestible.
Yeah.
Low fiber, right?
Good, yeah. Sam. The first thing he eats
Oh, God.
is a cinnamon crunch cereal, which I can kind of understand because it's carbs.
Right.
But the next comment was, oh, this is nice. I've never had this before.
What?
I know. And I'm like, right.
So you're trying new food. That is like the 101. You don't do that.
Like, please, and he's after these 1%. He's done all these 1%ers. He went to bed New Year's Eve at 10, got up at 11:45 supposedly, saw the New Year's in and went back to bed according to his girlfriend. And the first opportunity you get to deviate, you try and cinnamon crunch. I just thought it was funny. I just thought, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to see that. I mean, human, you know, he's a normal guy, but I just thought,
I'd be dialed into foods I
mate,
trust.
I would be rice for 48 hours because I'm about to do something incredible.
And it's safe.
And then one of the next things is he has a pizza, which is fine. Pizza's fine.
What do you have on top? Jalapeno.
I don't know. I just didn't see it, but he was like,
Hot
it's a
honey.
bit oily and stuff.
God.
And I just thought, oh, okay. I'm not really, didn't know how to process that. It was an outlier in the video for me.
Do you think he doesn't have to worry about the balancing of diet because
Maybe he's got an iron gut, you know, it just never bothers him. You know, it's just he can eat, and it's just like he's never reported any kind of food issues from what I've seen on any of his videos before. Okay. But I just found that to be like, I know, and I would never advise that. I would be advising simple foods. You're talking rices, you're talking low gluten, you know, and he hasn't got a gluten issue, but keep that low. Just keep it super
fiber,
simple.
gluten low.
Yeah.
Pasta, rice,
yeah.
easy.
Yeah. Just
like,
keep it simple. Don't take any risks.
Oh, it's a new cereal for me to go and just potentially shit myself.
Yeah, or just the fact that, I don't know, there's cinnamon on it. It might have something in it that's
synthetic.
Yeah, that you don't agree with. And I know we're being like really like picky here, but we're talking like the greatest running feat potentially ever done on this planet.
And so you would dial in the 1%?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, there's no way Kipchoge, 48 hours from his sub 2 hour, was eating Captain Crunch.
Didn't Usain Bolt famously say that he ate like chicken nuggets or something? Have I got that wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Was that after though?
I don't know.
I can't. Oh, maybe I don't know.
I think
I do believe there is definitely something with him and chicken nuggets. You're
I'll
right.
try and find something.
But was that after? Surely that wasn't before. Surely he didn't fuel on chicken nuggets before he raced.
It's only 9.58 seconds, so
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't need anything.
Maybe
else.
he just nibbles on chicken nuggets. I don't know.
What a ledge.
Yeah. He was, yeah. But yeah, so that was, his videos have been great. The documenting has been really good. And yeah, it's just, that was probably the one big outlier. I just thought, that's a bit odd.
Food. Yeah, questionable.
Yeah. Okay. But so he fueled it well. So during the race, he had a gel every 16 and a half minutes.
Quite precise.
Yeah,
has he done one of Sam's tests?
One of Sam's
the breath test.
And he uses Nick Bare's what is it?
Don't know.
Nick Bare. Nick surely knows.
I know who Nick Bare is.
Yeah, so he's got his own GPN, I don't know. BPN.
Are you broken?
BPN. BPN.
Do I have to turn you off and on again?
So that's his brand. They've only got 20 grams of carbs in.
Why? Can't you get up to 60?
Just easier to take on board.
When you're taking the 60 grams.
He had 80 grams at a time. 80 grams an hour pretty much, didn't he? That was what he's aiming for.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the start.
But you wouldn't just do 240s or 60?
No, it is easy to do that, to do 20 for definite.
I feel like I'm not getting oxygen though when I take a gel on.
Yeah, but if it's smaller and it's just 20 grams, you've got less time, you're not getting oxygen on. Okay. If you're trying to get a couple of, and don't forget if you're running it, what's the pace of it? 322. 322. If you're running at 322, okay, your arms are moving quite quickly as well. So it's tough, yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by A1 Physique. Now, all throughout these episodes, you'll hear Coach Dan and myself talk about the importance of recovery for your training. Nothing better than collagen for instant recovery from really intense workouts. Ligaments, tendons need repair, and by encompassing this in a morning daily coffee, it becomes the easiest supplement to add into your daily routine. Available from our website, free shipping, and each cup is giving you 21 grams of that nourishing collagen protein coffee, perfect for athlete recovery and endorsed by. So I think we probably have assessed that Jake might just be a bit of a statistical outlier and a bit of a legend.
well, yeah, he is.
What his body is basically doing, though, it's be able to sort of sustain two disciplines that essentially stress out the body in a very similar way for different reasons. So I've basically done some research.
I would say very different ways.
Okay, well, let me just tell you what I think based on the research then. So if let's say you're training for the marathon,
Yep.
You are basically stressing the body out, and the conflict is that you kind of stress the tendons out for that kind of elastic rebound.
Yep.
And then for high rocks, you're doing it for a slow, heavy force.
Yep.
So you're basically damaging the same tissue for a different output. And for anybody else, that's not sustainable. You can't do both. And in the proximity at which he does the next exercise.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Second one, type 1 fiber dominance for marathon.
Yep.
And then for high rocks, you need a large type 2.
You'd like to see, yeah, we've touched upon it in an episode, which might not be out yet. That's showbiz for you, but VLMA Max. It's very different.
Yes, that's it. So
it's the power, isn't it?
We'll talk about that more in the next episode. So, again,
because if I was to guess, and he has had some testing done recently.
Yes,
I saw that.
What type of testing?
Like VO2 max testing.
Okay.
Lactate. I believe
they didn't give the numbers away. Just kept it to themselves.
No, basically the numbers said he couldn't do it. He's quite honest with them. Yeah, it was on one of his YouTubes.
Oh, I couldn't finish the test.
No, he wouldn't do the like his thresholds lied for him to do were just not to do the marathon at 2:20. Like this was about 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Well, said he couldn't do it.
Yeah, basically he wasn't in a place to do the marathon at the pace he wanted to. So
in 2 months.
So he's changed his body within, it was about 2 to 3 months. Yeah, definitely it was like legit. And they gave him they basically said he could run the pace, but only for the half marathon.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which he did, because he did his unofficial one at 108 summer.
During the marathon?
No.
Right.
Before.
Got it.
So obviously double that up.
Got it.
And then you're
yeah,
well under it. Yeah. But I would say he could run a faster half because of his high rocks.
65?
We did 108. So like, as in, it's a similar it's similar in terms of like, what it costs to do it.
Got it.
Because this time last year, I believe, he was injured. I know he had an injury.
He's had a bit of back and calf injury.
Yeah, he had an injury and he couldn't run. This was in the summer.
Oh, right.
And he was doing most of his work on the bike because he couldn't run. And then he's done a lot of high rocks. But in the background, he's obviously been doing more running. So he's had to build this up whilst doing 2 high rocks majors plus the doubles at the same time. So when he goes and does high rocks, that's it for that weekend. There's got to be some recovery periods within that.
Got to be.
Has to be. Now, I know that when you're building for a marathon, I don't know what kind of mileage he's doing, but it needs to be quite high.
160k, something like that?
It needs to be up and around. Yeah. I mean, maybe not 100 miles a week. Like, that's a lot. I'd say you can definitely do it on 70, 80.
Okay.
If you're very talented, you don't have to do 100 miles, because don't forget the 100ers are like the guys who are like elite. They're doing 100.
Not far off 220 there, is it?
No, they're doing like sub 115s, aren't they? All the way up to 2 hours.
Okay.
So it is different. But he's still got to do a lot of miles, and I just don't know when he's done that.
How do your knees recover in time to do the high rocks?
I know, and it's because you do high rocks
I get it. My knees are battered, groin, like hip flexors battered.
Yeah, and you got to remember though, it is his job. It's day in, day out. It's 20 hours a week, and it is very different. Like I obviously, when
How many hours do you train a week?
Me personally, I don't know. It can be upwards of 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what do I train a week? Like what, 6?
Yeah. Like 7.
6, 7. Okay.
Hour a day plus a bit less, bit more some other days. Yeah. So you do build up that sort of ability to hold the fatigue and move forwards, and he has been doing this a long time ish.
Yes, right.
For years.
Yeah.
Not that many years.
I don't know how old he is, to be fair.
No, because he certainly didn't allude to having a career as a kid in anything.
Must have done though. Must have been athletics or something.
Must have been something, mustn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't think it was. I think but it was probably football or something.
Someone's held Dan off in the comments for not knowing, and then
Jake was a national 5k champion. And it's all been a bit quick. But then that's he's a talented guy. So
Well, I asked ChatGPT to comment on him as an outlier and what it's likely to be, and it said it's a great question to ask. I know why you're asking that question.
Brad. Thanks for this question.
Well,
Brad.
it's like we know why you asked that. It knows why I asked that question, and it said that essentially it's a bottleneck of connective tissue damage. Trying to do marathon training and high rocks training.
Yeah, it's just not complementary at all.
At all. So it said things like repeated impact microfractures in the tibia femur, tendon collagen breakdown. No great collagen coffee to help you repair with that.
One, yeah. Nice little segue.
Not intentional at all, actually. But just that kind of hidden fatigue debt that's just so on the Aura Ring we get sleep debt, right?
Yeah, we do.
I always owe it money, right? I always owe it sleep. He must be permanently. If he was wearing one of these, it would tell him.
He actually uses a Whoop, I think.
It must say have a day off, Jake.
So it
must say that.
I have no issue with him doing high rocks and him doing marathons.
Okay.
No issue at all.
But he shouldn't be elite at both.
I have no issue with him being great at both. Don't think that's a problem. It's when you're great at both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
We all have that sort of.
That's where I'm like, yeah, fair play.
You went really high pitch then, Dan.
I tell you who's a bit like, there are outliers and it's great to see them and they change the sport. Tadej Pogacar wins 1 day races.
Yes.
But he also wins Grand Tour races. So 1 day races are classically the really powerful cyclists who are very good on 1 day, and they're they call them 1 day specialists. There are Grand Tour riders who can deal with the 3 weeks. He does both. There's not many who do both. He's one of the only people who's ever done that, really.
Okay.
But it's a little bit more because the people look after themselves a little bit more in things.
Yes.
Are we just now seeing the ability to just do more if you want to do more?
Science.
Yeah, I mean, as in like science disproves it or science proves it.
Is aiding the decision making.
Yeah, potentially in terms of, well, if you recover well and if you use the right nutrition and if we monitor things, and which is fair enough, but he doesn't have a very big team around him.
So we know, so we can tell anyway.
Yeah. There's all these little bit. There's like, yeah, I get it. Like, I can imagine that he's doing this, and this, and this, but I don't see that from his YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not always in the lab. He's been once. He's not monitoring it every month to see the shifts. It's just been once.
Okay.
And he's flown to, where did they go? Sydney.
Yes.
So in this period, and that was December, wasn't it?
Oh, not sure the exact month.
But the Sydney High Rocks was early December, November.
Pass.
Yeah, okay. Believe it's quite recent.
Yeah, it's fairly recent.
Recent enough for me to remember that Vinish and Hunter had a battle.
Yeah.
It was basically the same as the Worlds. And Jake won the doubles.
Yes.
So it was recent enough for me to remember this.
With James Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had a terrible singles.
Oh, okay, relative, but not great.
Terrible. And then the day after, he had a really good doubles.
Smashed it.
And I believe it was like late November.
How do they do that, by the way? Those 2 races, day to day?
Day after day.
That's mad, isn't it?
But is that a sign of their good recovery?
Sign of something, Dan.
So Jake was also on Joe Skipper's podcast. Joe Skipper's a triathlete. And I can't remember, there was a tedious link somewhere. Joe's done a bit of high rocks, so maybe they've met there. And Jake was talking about blood shunting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, blood shunting, yeah.
Yeah. He may know more than me. I just know that that's not something I would pull my scientific hat on and go, that's why you're a good marathon runner.
Blood shunting.
Yeah.
Moving it around your body.
Yeah, so basically you pull it away from organs you don't need it at. And that's why he claimed he ran the marathon well.
Oh. Sounds like that would only be a genetic thing.
Well, no, it's like you basically, when your stomach turns off because you ran really hard.
Yeah.
It's like that. You're pulling your blood away from your stomach because you don't need it there. But when you're running, you still need your arms. When you're
Yeah.
You know, you still need it everywhere. It doesn't stop, does it?
Just don't need digestion, I guess.
Yeah, you don't need digestion. So like digestion turns off really. But he was claiming that because the high rocks athletes can do that really well, it means he's really good at suffering in the marathon. I don't know about that. I mean,
see what evolves in that space and make a judgment on it.
Yeah, maybe that'll be the next thing.
Okay.
Blood shunting.
Blood shunting. It may be episode 50 of Ask the Coach. We never know.
Yeah,
we might get there.
Yeah,
we might
we'll
get
have
there.
to get on it.
So I'm not going to get like a definitive answer from you today, I don't think, on what you actually think. I think you're just going to dodge that question. So I'm going to sort of summarise today by saying Dan's a bottle job. Sorry. It's a bottleneck of tissue damage. And I'm going to get you to guess some of his PBs as a final little quiz for the show.
Okay.
All right. We have talked about some. So if you could just like shake your brain a little bit and forget some.
Okay.
You said that you knew his half marathon PB because it was unofficial, but do you know the official?
No, I don't. I'm going to guess. I believe it might have been quite a bit slower than what I said, like 112.
You'll be getting no clues from me.
No clue. 112.
Incorrect.
Go on.
122.
Crikey, when was that?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I mean, I could probably find out, but
yeah.
I'll put that in on the screen for.
That must have been a long time ago. Had to have been.
122. What is that? A terrible time?
Well, it's not 108.
Do you know what his pro best ever high rocks time is?
57.
55.
Oh, that's really good.
Low 55. 16.
Nice.
Yeah. What about his pro doubles best ever?
53.
49.
Oh, that's great.
52. He was and that so he was High Rocks Pro Double World Champion with a worse time than that in 2024. That's a better time.
But that's quite common, isn't it? They don't set the records in the big ones, yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got 2 more PBs for you to guess.
Okay.
So we've got basically a 5K PB and then a park run 5K PB because they're different.
It's not a race.
Not a race, but there's obviously there is a leaderboard, I guess, right?
Course, yeah.
So let's go firstly with the 5K official PB.
I mean, my thoughts are he doesn't get much chance to do these things.
I guess.
But he does. I tell you, there's a lot of 10Ks. There's the Tatton 10K.
Yeah.
Done quite a few 10Ks.
Yeah. You might see Tommy Fury out on the course.
Yeah, well, this is it, yeah. But the Ribble Valley one was a bit rogue. I mean, he was, 4 weeks out from a marathon? He's doing the 10K? I thought that was a bit bizarre.
Risque.
So his 5K, I'm going to say, I mean, the problem is I don't think it's going to be similar. So I'm going to say 18 minutes. No, that's silly. 17:20.
16:11.
Oh, okay.
That's quite quick.
It is, but it's not.
It should be.
He just won't have done one. Like he'd have gone through he will have had to have gone through 5K faster in that 10K.
And then park run PB.
I can't have done one of those recently. I'm going to say slower. I'm going to say 16. Now I know he's a 16:50.
16:04.
Right. Okay.
So he's got a
7. No dates for those.
I should have researched that. They're all within the last 24 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So give or take.
Because ChatGPT hasn't been around for that long.
November 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of the quiz.
Nice.
You did terribly again.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Shit. Actually, did you get any of them right? I don't think so.
No, just the ones I knew from previous.
One day, I know when we had James on a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, I did.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't I know most of the answers, to be fair?
I think you'd basically just researched them somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you nicked my laptop at that point and just did
just knew what you were going to ask.
Absolutely. It's been a fun conversation.
Yes.
I think, to be honest, we've got as many questions as answers, but it means that we can probably go into those subjects again.
Yeah.
And watch
That's
the space.
good. It's an amazing thing for him to do, for someone to do. I mean, it's fast for anyone, but for someone of
that build,
not a runner
to do it.
When your professional job really is would you call him a High Rocks pro?
Yeah, he's a High Rocks master trainer.
Yeah.
He's all in bed with High Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah. So like for someone to come across and do that is great. It's almost is it comparable to Alex Yee?
It's offensive, basically.
Yeah, it's offensive.
It's offensive. Get out, Jake.
Yeah, but it is though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
comparable. It's like Alex Yee doing what he did is similar.
206.
Yeah, it's similar to as a triathlete coming across, in the High Rocks athlete coming across. Similar, but is that just the world we're in now? People are just moving through sports.
Move over, runners. You've got to share your space.
Literally,
Share your
yeah.
space.
Like these guys are coming in and just like wrecking.
See you comes next. Thanks for your time today, Dan. This has been amazing again.
Cheers, mate.